But generally speaking, we want to be turning in and we want to be turning in early. So for example, like he has this knee here, we just talked about shrimping, right? But if he's really fast and he had a good pass on me, there's a time where when I shrimp, it just doesn't do anything, right? Especially if he like pulls up on my arm and I turn into him and he just drops that knee and he comes into a heavy side control when he beats me to the underhook. At this point, turning into him is going to be really not doing a whole lot. Especially if he brings this other leg down and he gets to get a head control and connect your heads. Turning in here just on its own is not going to solve the problem. I'm really late, right? My arm is very deep. My hips are very close to his. He's winning a position in pretty much every aspect. But to the point of turning in, turning away right now is actually worse, and I can't really do much of it because this arm is trapped. So if I was to turn away right now, even with a few weight divisions that I have on Zane, I'm probably not going to be able to hold him because he just has to get low and squeeze his hands together and get that strong chest to chest in. I'm not going to be able to move him, and I'm not going to be able to bridge him. His hips weight is here. So it's not like he has to tell me where I might be able to bridge him this way and then over. I can't really bridge him. Even if I do this, he feels really heavy. So again, turning in, right, conceptually, I want to be able to get my elbow free, so I'll walk away, I'll make my arm a bit limp, and I'll try and get my forearm here. Now even if he brings his pressure and his weight in closer again, at least I have the forearm here. So I have a frame. Now this one, if I can't bring it in here, I'll bring it in front. I don't want to just wing my elbow, it's too risky, you can attack. So I'll try and bring this arm in, and I'll create a frame. Now what I can do is use my whole body with a shrimp and with a frame, and as long as my face can clear under this, when I turn, I'm going to create a space. Now with this space, I'm going to try and circle in right here, and now it's very, very important that I'm turning in, right? Because if this knee is going to come in and try and get me on belly, I want to at least be grabbing it and trying to wrestle up for a single, coming to the back, whatever my strategy is there. It's all coming from because I'm turning into him. Even from a bad spot. An example of where I would want to turn away, one of them is side elbow push. So side elbow push is a really classic one where, let's say you're doing more like a Toriano style, so Zane's here, he moves my legs the other way, it's here. So if I can get this arm here as he's coming down, if I can keep this away and extend it and I go here, it's fine to turn away because I'm keeping his arm, I'm essentially stiff arming, I'm slightly bent, but I'm here. It can be even, let's say double unders is a good example too. This is where it really can save you. If you get under here and he starts stacking me and then he starts bringing me this way, if I can get here, I'm extending, I'm still doing a bit of a shrimp motion, but I'm shrimping away from him and stiff arming at the same time. If I let slack go in the arm, he's just going to come back and squish me. And then once I'm near, this side elbow push is not going to be as strong. So I want to use it with momentum and with the sitting up. Then I can get my hips free, and if I wanted to, I could close guard, I could even come up to the back, whatever my setup is there. So that's one example of where you would want to turn away, and it's almost certainly going to be better than turning in. Because if he double underpasses me, even if I was super flexible here, and he's starting to bring my knee to my head, it's really uncomfortable. And if he starts feeling here, and I try to turn in, I'm just going to run into a wall. Because when I go here, I can't really turn into him. He just drops his pressure, and it's just super heavy. It's like I'm hitting a wall. He's probably going to circle this around my head. And now it's super, super heavy. So picking the right time to turn away or in is going to be a very crucial thing to think about. If he's, let's say, let's go to Toriano again. That's a good example. So Toriano is like bullfighter, right? He's moving my legs out of the way. Even if I don't have this side elbow push, I know what he wants to do, right? He wants to get this low. He's going to try and circle this in and grab my head. So if I feel like I'm going to run into it and I start to turn away, I can do that because I go here, but I can't just stay here, and I can't just try and roll away and do my back. I want to turn my back slightly, but I want to be watching for where the hips are, and as he comes here, I'm going to throw this one over, and I'm going to try to re-guard. If I catch the arm in a favorable position, of course, there could be a triangle there, but often you'll just end up in closed guard, which is still much, much better than having a guard pass. So I want to get that motion going. I want everybody to practice out of it. So we'll get the top person, the PK, is going to just be doing kind of this, doesn't have to be a perfect pass, just moving the legs to the side. And we're going to practice this. So we're going to go, make sure we're pushing on something, even if we don't have the sleeve, just the shoulder. We're going to move away this way. He's going to keep following me with a bit of pressure. And I'm going to go away like this, and he's going to keep coming towards me, and I'm going to do this motion here. Okay? If I end up here and I'm over both arms, I have to try and pull one out right away because I don't want to stay in the double unders position. Okay? It's a bit of a scramble because I'm turning my hips away from him. But if you have somebody who's really timing the Toriando, you're already a big step behind.